Guido, listen. Sit down. Yes, sit down. You over there, Nubby. You sit right there, Nubby. So yes, Guido, how can I help you? Yeah. First of all, Guido, like I say, every time you come in here, lower your voice. Lower your voice. No, I'm not going to explain why. I'm not going to explain why for the umpteenth time. You know, when you come in here, I expect you to whisper. Nubby, why are you knocking around with this guy? You gotta be getting dumber by the minute running around with this guy. Okay, Guido. Now that you're speaking quietly, please enlighten me. Why have you come today? A business idea. How many business ideas have you come in to me with the bright idea and no money? And how many times have I more or less flushed my cash helping you out with this stuff? Go ahead, shoot. What is it? What? Guido's Burritos? Did he run this by you first, Nubby, before you guys came over here? Couldn't you talk to this guy? Guido's Fusion, Food Fusion. Guido, I don't think that's not the way it works, okay? You can't take a plate of pasta with some marinara and some meatballs and drop it inside of a tortilla and call it a burrito, okay? That's not gonna work. Those two things don't go together. Yeah, Food Fusion. Yes, I am familiar with Food Fusion. I guess it's trendy. Yeah. And what's with you and thinking every word that pops into your head that rhymes with your name is a business plan? To you, a word that rhymes is like a prospectus or something like this. I mean, you got a long history. Unfortunately, we've got a long history. This guy has come to me, Nubby. Listen to me. It must be a dozen different goofy businesses he comes to me. You understand? And I always relent. I don't know. I think it's maybe just my way of trying to keep the kid out of trouble. You know what I'm talking about? But not a one of these has made a dime. Well, should we take a little stroll on memory lane? Should we take a little stroll on memory lane? Well, how about the last one, Guido? How about the last one? Guido's Speedos. Yeah, you remember that. No, did you see that? Guido's, yeah, you didn't see it because it didn't last. It didn't last long enough for anyone to see it, okay? I think the only one that knows anything about Guido's Speedos is that kid Breadpitt. Yeah, of course you wouldn't know him. Look, Guido, you get the idea. Guido's Speedos. Catering to the urban man, right? And then this guy, no, he thinks that he's hired Brad Pitt, right? $150, Brad Pitt, the big star. Brad Pitt's gonna come in here and he's gonna model these swim trunks for you. You know what I'm talking about? Showing off his twigs and berries for $150, Brad Pitt, right? Yeah. So the day of the shoot, hope you gotta hear this. The day of the shoot, of course, Brad Pitt doesn't show up. It's this kid, Brad Pitt, this Australian kid. He shows up, he's skinny as a rail. He's got a mane of fur on his chest. He looks like he's half man, half orangutan, you know. And skinny kid, right? So Guido's looking at this guy and he's thinking, no, this is no good. I mean, he was right. Well, he wasn't right, but he was right, but he wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? You remember that, Guido? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah. So anyway, Guido gets the bright idea that instead of letting this bread kid do his thing, model the trunks, Guido decides he's going to model them. He's going to save himself the $150. He's going to send this Breadpitt kid back to Australia, right? Guido, you're 5'9", 325 pounds. You squeeze into this freaking speedo. It looks like a mashed up bag of ricotta cheese. Your backside. You know what I'm talking about? And you get this photographer to take these pictures. You make these little ads. You didn't. Yes, I know you sold a few hundred swimsuits to the Japanese Sumo Association. There's only so many people that's going to be in the market for a product like that. To tell you the truth, I think you made a mistake. He should have went with that Breadpitt fella. He wasn't a looker, but he had the look, a lot more than this mess right here. So yeah, that's the last one. That's the last one. Guido's Speedos. Refresh my memory. Oh yeah, the adult shop. Yeah, Nubby. Yeah, you visited the adult shop. The adult shop. Normally when somebody opens up a establishment, right, like an adult shop, they usually go with a real non-descriptive name, right? Continental adult shop, Susie Q's, something that leaves a little bit to the imagination. This guy? No, Guido's rubber love toys and butt Beatos. Yeah, that's gonna turn a few customers away right off the bat, right? Butt Beatos? Come on, that's a little too specific. Yeah, he's got the neighborhood in an uproar. You know what I mean? You want your grandmother coming back from church on Sundays, coming back from mass, and she's looking up here and she's seeing rubber love toys, butt Beatos. It's disgusting. Let's be honest. It's disgusting, Guido. I can't believe you went that route with my money once again. Yeah, I know it stayed open for 3 months. You know, there's gonna be freaking wackos everywhere you go. Somebody's gonna come in there and maybe just out of morbid curiosity, they're gonna come and see what's going on inside of a place like that. Yeah, yeah, I know you had like a little offshoot business idea. So yeah, business is slow, right? Well, what else is new with this guy? Business is slow, nearly non-existent. So what was it? Guido's pills and shots to up the libidos. This guy starts trying to sell that testosterone treatments, for guys with you know what I mean, their little peckers are pointing straight down. They can't get it up anymore. He thinks these people are going to come in there and, I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad of an idea, Guido. You get the libido up and then they need your little freaky toys. Well, regardless, how long did it last? Not even 6 months, Guido. Money down the tubes once again. Yeah? Guido's burritos. I mean, we can go down the list. You remember Guido's Fritos? A pretty simplistic idea. Highly illegal. Yeah, this guy, he gets about 6, 7 of these goofy kids from the neighborhood. He sets them down in his living room. He's buying expired bags of Fritos, right, from the freaking food shelf. He's buying expired bags of Fritos from the food shelf, right? He's opening them up. He's dumping them in the grocery store bags, right? This freaking knucklehead tells these kids to take a Sharpie and write Guido's Fritos on the front. It's the little plastic bags you get at the grocery store. Yeah, and to make matters worse, they're all big barrel asses, just like Guido. Half the chips get eaten as they're packaging them, right? So you're buying a 16-ounce bag of chips. One kid, one you're buying a 16-ounce bag of chips. And one of the customers put in a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. They weighed out what they got in their O'Brien's grocery bag. What do they got? 7 ounces of expired Fritos. Yeah, I'm glad you did that one without even telling me what you was doing with the money. I don't know. I don't know, Guido. I would have lost my freaking mind if I would have known you was gonna go and do something like that. It's ridiculous, Guido's Fritos. Nubby. Did he ever tell you that one? Way back when in the 90s, this guy decides that he's gonna open up. I guess he was a pioneer. Yeah, Guido, he was a pioneer for your time. You're ahead of your time. Way too far ahead of your time. Remember Guido's Weedos? Yeah. Yeah, Nubby. Weedos. This guy opened up a dispensary, right? Right there. He had a great location right there down there on Metropolitan Avenue. He opens up Weedos. The problem is, it was 1997, right? Weed wasn't legal, medical, none of that. Nobody was getting medical weed, recreational weed, none of this. This guy, he gets what was that? A laundromat, abandoned. Was it? Did you even lease the place? Guido is an abandoned laundromat, and he thinks he's clever, right? He's sending people out of there with the weed in laundry bags, big, giant, freaking laundry bags. He's got a little, bundle of weed. He's thinking the cops aren't gonna know what's going on. You're carrying out laundry. Yeah, Guido's Weedos. Hey, Guido, how about Guido's keto? Yeah, Guido's keto. That wasn't too long ago. Yeah, you remember when keto first kind of bust out onto the scene. It's the big new diet trend. Guido's keto. Yeah, Nubby, this guy lost 8 pounds. Yeah, yeah, he went from 5'9", 325 to 5'9", 318 or something like that. And he puts a website, and he starts ranting and raving about keto. This guy took before and after pictures of himself. Guido, when you're 5'9", 325 pounds, nobody can see an 8-pound loss, all right? Yeah, and he's in there and he's giving his testimonial. You join me and have the results that you've always dreamed of with Guido's keto. Yeah, that went nowhere. Nubby. I gotta tell you. Okay, you listen to me, Guido. No, shush. You shush your mouth and you listen to me, Guido. I have had it up to here with these harebrained schemes of yours. I got money, but I don't got money for that, okay? Listen, I'm going to help you out. You understand me? I'm going to do the thinking for you, all right? I got a plan for you. I got a business plan for you. Consider yourself like a freelancer, like an independent contractor, right? I want you to start sweeping the lot, the whole thing. You sweep the lot in the back. You understand me? Yeah, it's a business. You can wear it with pride, all right? Take Nubby with you. Nubby, you go with them, huh? If nothing else, just give him moral support, all right? You go back there. You sweep up the whole lot back there, and the business is going to be called Guido Sweeps the Streeto. Yeah, you'll still be an entrepreneur. Yeah, I'll fund that all day long. In fact, I've already made the initial investment. I bought the broom months ago. Guido, you get the broom, you take Nubby with you, you go out back, right? You go out back, you sweep the whole lot. How are you going to earn money? Well, here's what we're going to do, Guido. Listen to me. Once you get all that work done, yeah, I'll take you, and I'll take you too, Nubby. You're going to come with too. We'll go drink beers at Chuck E. Cheese. How's that sound? Huh? You know what we really ought to do one of these times? We can't do it right now, right? Australia's half a world away, as they say. Yeah, we gotta fly that Breadpitt in here. I bet you put a few beers in that guy, he'd probably go bananas inside there. Freaking Todd would lose his mind. He thought Tony Macaroni was bad. You get a few of them freaking cervezas into Breadpitt, huh? I bet you that guy would be in there in the ball pit eating them freaking balls. Eat his way out of the ball pit. You know what I'm talking about? Get him a few slices of pie in him, huh? Right? A few beers. Yeah. Oh, that would be a dream come true. One of these days we might have to do that. Go to Chuck E. Cheese with Breadpitt, huh? Yeah, maybe at that point we could try that Guido speedos again. What do you think, Guido? Huh? Put Breadpitt in one of them freaking ball huggers. Make a nice ad, man. We'll get you a billboard right down there in Times Square, huh? Breadpitt up there in a nice speedo, huh? With that hairy freaking chest of his. How's that sound? Yeah. Well, first things first, Guido. Lower your voice, Guido. I don't like to see you get excited. When you get excited, you get me in trouble. If it's happened once, it's happened 1,000 times. Shush. Shush. Nubby, smack him in the back of the head, would you? Yeah, you had that coming. Listen, Guido, get the broom, like I told you. Get the broom. Go sweep up the back lot. When you're done, we'll go to the... We'll go to the... When you're done, we'll go to the Chuck E. Cheese. Huh? Does that sound good? All right. Fair enough. Guido, as always, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming. We'll see you when you're finished, and we'll head out for something to eat. Huh? Some beers. Nubby, like I said, I don't know why you're running around with this guy. Huh? Go out there, make sure he gets the job done. If he starts slacking off, taking too many breaks, put a shoe in his ass. You understand what I'm saying? Straighten the guy out. You want to go to Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah, I know you want to go to Chuck. Yes, I'll give you tokens. You want to play skee ball against them hillbillies again if they're there? Sure, fine. If they're there, you can play skee ball against them. But that one kid was an ace. You know, I heard he was a state champ, skee ball state champ back in the day. So you ain't gonna beat that kid. Yeah, Todd's still there. Yeah, I'm sure Todd is still mad at us. But who am I? I'm a made freaking man, Nubby. Do you think I care if some big-headed Chuck E. Cheese manager is upset with me? No, I do not.